what is Awaken inspired manifesting? Okay, I'm just going to begin with that. So it's the three parts. It's the awakening, and it's about being awakening to who you are, more than what you might believe yourself to be. And the second part is taking inspired action, taking action that is coming from a deeper place of knowing. So I will go into some detail about that. And manifesting is like, what are you manifesting? Because everything in your life is a manifestation. Everything you have in your life at the moment is a manifestation of where you are now, and you have created it so far. So even the negative things, I personally believe they are here to teach me a lesson, to awaken me to a deeper um, sense of myself, or to just to get me connected to help me to realize my potential a little bit more. So that is just my belief system. That's just been my experience, and that's one of the premises for this live series. Okay, so the first aspect is awaken to who you are. So we all have concepts about who we think we are. You might think about, you are your gender, you're your age, you're your profession, you are a mother or a father, or you are like belong to a certain culture, or nationality, or religion. So we all have all these kind of perceptions about who we are. But at the same time, there's more to you. You have a body, you have emotions, you have thoughts, you're like a multifaceted being. But even beyond that, even after that, who is the real you? Who's um underneath all of those aspects of you? Like this, sometimes we behave differently with different people. You're a different person at work than you're at home. So these are personalities, these are aspects of you, but underneath, who is the real you? So I just want you to have this kind of an open-mindedness here, just to imagine that maybe something else is possible. Maybe there's more to you than you sort of believe at the moment. So I'm just going to give you an example of this. Here's a picture of the electromagnetic spectrum. So this is like all the light frequencies, all the different wavelengths we have. And if you see just in the middle, tiny, there's the couple of colored lines. That is the visible spectrum. That is all that we are able to see. So when we are focused on our sensory world, what we see, what we hear, it's a tiny, tiny proportion of all the energy that is flowing around us and through us. Okay, just to be, so the world is sort of more multifaceted. There's a lot more going on that your senses often cannot perceive. Okay, so that's just to have that kind of a sense of possibility, a sense of openness to that. Okay, so the next slide. Okay, so this is to do with inspiration. It's to do with, are you being led by your body, your environment, your conditions? Are you being led by those? Or are you open to receiving inspiration? Like what I mentioned just before, is there's a huge amount of information available to us, but it's like, what do you actually focus on? What aspect of that information are you actually focused on? Um, so you could be focused, you could be somebody who's very governed by your emotions, or by your thoughts, or by the physical sensations of what's happening within you and around you. Okay, so just going to stop recording. Okay, so what's happening around you, reacting to circumstances. Or you might be somebody who's very good at setting goals, and a go-getter. So, but even for that, where does your inspiration come from? This concept, upward versus downward causation, is one I came across from Dr. Amit Goswami, and he talks about we are either being not. I mean, obviously we vary from moment to moment, but we are either being led by what's happening to us, or by receiving inspiration from something greater than us. So upward causation is when it's you are trying to make things happen. You are physically, it's like turning matter into spirit kind of thing. You are physically moving things and making them happen. You feel like it's like growing things upwards. And downward causation is when you're waiting for inspiration. You're waiting to be guided by this intelligence that's within you, and you act from that place. You act from that place of you're taking inspired action rather than you're battling. It's like it's just you're more in the flow, so life sort of feels a little bit easier to you. I'm just going to see if I can refresh this page. I can just tell. Oh wow, hello, hi Maureen. Hi, lovely to have you here. I think there's two people. So I'm not sure who the second person is. Please leave me a comment and to let me know that you are here. So I'm going to carry on. Um, yes, if you have any questions, please let me know. Okay. So I'm a little bit nervous because this is the first ever live that I'm doing. So just bear with me. I think we will we will carry on. Okay, I'm just going to try what is next. Okay, so this is my idea or my experience that what happens in your life or what's happened in my life, it's not so much to do with what's been okay, so think about that. You decided on something. You have a goal. You have a dream, and it could be like an inspired dream, or it could be a dream that is caused by your conditioning. It really doesn't matter. But then, whenever you're trying to make something new happen, you are going to come across blocks and obstacles, and that really means that you're trying to expand your perceptions. You're trying to expand who you are, and every time you're trying to expand your field of influence, you're going to meet with resistance. That is just natural and normal. And what we try to do often is we try to sort of battle through, we push through, we sort of, feel the fear and do it anyway. And I have done that. I know how to do that. But I really don't believe in that anymore because I feel like any obstacle that you're meeting is actually not an external obstacle. It's an inner, it's an internal obstacle. It's something within you believes that what you want isn't possible for you, isn't good for you. It could be your mind trying to keep you safe because of some experience you had a long time ago. So, as, so it's not so much about fighting and removing the obstacles that you meet outside. It's like when you go inside and you find what what are those obstacles. They're always inner obstacles, and once you start to you identify them, and then you see once you identify them and then you see, I don't know if it's streaming, it looks like it might be frozen, but I'm going to carry on. So these obstacles, so when you resolve them inside of you, it's like your energetic frequency changes and you're no longer at the place of the obstacle. You've actually shifted and you've moved to a different place. So I don't know if you ever had that experience, but that is more of what my work is and has been. So I am actually, I'm not sure if this is streaming anymore. It looks like it might be frozen, but I am going to carry on and finish this presentation. So it's always the inner work, and the challenge is to not to give up on your dreams, to actually even make your dreams bigger so they're more challenging, and that is what allows you to see the obstacles, allows the voices or the negativity, whatever is inside, gets a bit louder because every time you sort of trying to challenge your inner belief systems. And so you just try to bring them up, bring them to the surface, to make them visible so you can see what it is actually that's blocking you. And then there's lots of processes that I'm going to share with you in the next few episodes. Then you can start to work with how to dissolve the obstacles, and then almost like as a miracle, almost like a miracle, it just changes. Whatever was standing in your way, it's gone. And we are going to have those experiences here, and I am really looking forward to having this series of workshops. At the moment I'm planning 8 workshops, but we will just see. So every Wednesday, I'm just going to say, where are we now? So they're going to be here this time, same time, every Wednesday, and the next one is on October the 11th, um, same time. And I really hope you will join me. And in the meantime, please leave me any questions that you want me to answer for the next, or just leave some comments, and I will pop in and I will look at them and I will do my best to answer them. So that's my first ever live stream. I hope you enjoyed it, and I am going to stop streaming now. Thank you.